Hello there everyone, this is Seth and I've got another vlog thingy here on December the 15th. It's been another while, hasn't it? And yeah, there's a lot of things been going on for me. So this is a bit overdue, but what do you expect from me, huh? Just to be blunt right away, I don't expect to have many videos up anytime soon, unfortunately. And I figured I'd go over the reasons why in this video a bit and just tell you what's been going on for me and what to expect in the future. Because there's quite a lot to go over actually. There's been a lot of changes. Let's just start with the video stuff at first. As I explained during the first part of the Tiny Toon Adventures Let's Play, my device that I use to upscale my videos or my older systems to the HD capture card, the DVDO Edge, it broke down and I thought I could fix it. I thought it would be an easy fix, but apparently it's dead for good, so very frustrating. So I have no way to capture any footage of older systems anymore. Well, I have the old card, but yeah, the last Let's Play shows us anything, especially the last part, then we know that's as good as not having anything, because that was very terrible, my goodness. So I need to figure out a way for that, and I either need another upscaler or another capture card that can actually capture composite in a decent fashion, or mod all of my systems, I guess. But yeah, all of those options are very expensive and they will cost like 200-300 euros, and I don't have that. Just I don't know what to do about it yet. I just we'll see. There's also of course emulation, but I cannot do CDI through emulation the way I want to. So yeah, that's not really a route I want to go to anyway. But yeah, also concerning videos in general, I figured it would be a good time to really also focus more on what I want and just take some time off and think about that, ponder a bit like what do I want the channel to be, because lately Let's Plays have really taken the forefront and that's really not what I want. I've got nothing against Let's Plays, I like making them, I like seeing them, but it's not the focus I want to have on my channel. I want to do other videos first, which are the reviews and some other things I have in mind that I think are gonna be very fun, which are kind of Let's Play related as well, but in different ways, and just some other creative projects, which I just like enjoying a bit more doing. Like enjoying. Where did that come from? But yeah, I just enjoy doing those more and just pour my creativity in those, and I've really been missing that in the video making, so I want to focus more on that and figure out how to do those, and then have Let's Plays later on again aside from the creative stuff, and maybe do some streaming, because that's also still something I want to do, but again, it's not my primary thing that I want to do. So yeah, that's for the video making stuff. Now for the other big changes. Well, first off, I started a course and I eventually decided to quit it, which was kind of hard, but it just felt like I needed to do that. It has to do with acceptance of my vision and the way it's been degrading, because in the last 2 years I've had quite a few operations on the eyes, and each time the vision did degrade slightly and things do add up. In August I got new lenses and I figured, you know, I can take on the world again and do everything I want, and I just put on too much weight on my plate and I couldn't handle it. It was too much. Especially the school, it's not that it was too hard for me, because frankly it was very easy. The matter was, well, very easy for me, but you still need to read into it and you still need to work on a portfolio, and that just took too much time. I was only spending time on that when I was for the show out in Barcelona, I still had to work for that. When I was at home, I had to work for that. I had no time to work on my own company plans. I had no time to work for the volunteer things I do. I had no time to actually play a game, so let alone have time to make a video. And it was just eating me up, and I just decided at the end that, you know, enough is enough. This is not worth it. I'm stopping. I'm quitting. And it did put such a weight off my shoulders, and it was so good to decide to do that. Even though it did cost me a lot of money, because of course I paid for the school and I don't get that money back. So, you know, that kind of sucks. But some things are worth more than a bit of money, I think. Another big thing that changed is that I did break up with my girlfriend. Of course, being so stressed out, it didn't help our relation. But things were kind of already, well, not degrading, because we still care very much for each other, but it's just that we are in some ways so different that there's some frustrations in that as well. And being in such a stress time, those just get exaggerated, and you get to a point where you can more easily talk about that and just decide, you know, maybe it's best to just quit the relationship and just enjoy each other's company as friends, which would be better, because then you don't have to deal with those frustrations all of your life, which is also a hard decision to make, but for both of us it felt good and the right thing to do. So even though all those changes, they sound very bad, in the end, in the long run, I think they are very, very good. So, you know, in a way, you need to be thankful for the times that you are stressful and walk into the walls that you do, so that you can actually move forward in a better fashion. Of course, it's not fun to find out that you can't do the things as well as you could before, but it's very good to find out, so you can actually work with that and not against it anymore. So that's good, and it's something that I want to do. And yeah, I've already experienced that I can more relaxing work on the things I want to actually work on, and that's good. That's very, very good. You don't know how much of a relief that is. So that's excellent. But yeah, so there's also some money problems, so I need to primarily focus on the company. I do make some money, you might think, for the show, and I do. Problem is that I have a disability allowance here in the Netherlands, and the rules with that stuff are very, very strict, and it kind of makes sense, but it's also so that it's very unmotivating to work in general, and I just hate how that is laid out, but it is. And then you get these situations that now that I actually have, well, work, I actually make less than I did with just the disability allowance, which just makes no freaking sense. It shouldn't be that way. And also, it's just very stressful to work within those rules they set out anyway, because you need to give everything in time, all the information of what you make, and even if you're 2 days late, they will be pissed off at you, and it's just very frustrating. And I can imagine so many people who just say, you know, screw it, I'm not gonna work, I'm just gonna sit here and get the income that I do get. And I've been at that point as well. I've been at a point where I said, you know, screw it, I'm not bothering with this bullshit anymore. I'm just gonna enjoy the work that I do, and I'm just primarily doing voluntary work, and that's what I've been doing. Now I do need to get some more money, just to pay the house, for example. So I need to work on my company and get through that barrier eventually, but it's very frustrating to deal with that stuff. And I can imagine still a lot of people, especially younger ones, who just say, nope, not doing it, just sitting at home. I do hope they will also do something else at least. Like I always wanted to do voluntary work instead, and just do jobs that I enjoy doing. But yeah, it's just, it doesn't seem fair, and not to the people who have to rely on this disability fund, but also not fair to the people who actually pay for it. But whatever, I'm digressing way too much in that regard. So anyway, I'm not sure how long it's gonna be until the next video. I hope to be working on some new stuff next year, obviously, and also do a lot of more collaborating, because I want to work more with other people as well. It should be fun. I have some fun ideas, I think. And yeah, that's about it. Oh yeah, and if you're wondering about this, yeah, because being stressed out, it seems to also kind of makes me lose focus during gameplay in sports, because my goodness, I used to be never injured or anything, and the last 2 months, although it's nothing too major, this one is the biggest one from last Thursday, where during a practice game, I landed and I stretched out my hand and my finger was there. And apparently my finger needs a bit more training, because it can't apparently carry my body weight, because it sent snap and it dislocated the wrong way, which was kind of surprising. Kind of painful too, I guess, because I did say ouch, which is something I don't say too often. And yeah, I felt it and I felt, oh, it's standing to the wrong way, and kind of in an impulse I pulled it and snapped it back in there, and I continued playing. So I guess that was my badass moment for the week, or maybe my stupidest moment for the week, because that's something you shouldn't really do, but whatever. And it would have been the badass moment of the week were it not that no one actually saw it, because, you know, that's what you get for playing a blind sport. Oh well. But yeah, Friday I had a nice day at the doctor's, which was very frustrating, because they frustrate me to no end. I don't go to a doctor unless I am uncertain I can treat something myself. So I can't really stand it if they brush it away as well. But anyway, I did manage to eventually learn that there also was a break in there, and I managed to get an appointment today with the hand surgeon. So I'll be going there in just a moment, actually, and see what we're gonna do about that. But yeah, typing is still a bit of a pain, but playing games, at least with a controller, is still fine, because you don't use the lower fingers there. So at least there's that. But yeah, I'm gonna pick things up again eventually, and I thank you all very much for all of your support. And yeah, I hope to see you guys next time with some more better content, and thank you very much for watching all the way. And also, of course, if I don't see or hear from you again already, a very Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. And until next time, take care, but bye bye for now.